Keeping up with our motto that learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure, here we are with the remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students! Today we are going to continue with Class 10 Science, Chapter number 6, Animal Classification. Topic that I am going to cover during this session is characteristic of phylum Chordata. Phylum Chordata is classified into three subphyla: Urochordata, Cephalocordata, and Vertebrata. Let us see the characteristics of Urochordata. These animals are marine animals. Their body is covered by skin-like test or tunic. Larvae of these animals are freely swimming and notochord is present in only tail region of the larva. Hence, they are called as Urochordata. Generally, these animals are hermaphrodite, means male and the female reproductive organs are in the same body. Larvae metamorphose into adults after settling down at the bottom of the sea. Examples are Herdmania, Doliolum, Oikopleura, etc. Herdmania and Doliolum are shown in the pictures. Next is Cephalocordata. These are small fish-like marine animals. Notochord is present throughout the body length. Pharynx is very large. As over here you can see, this large portion is showing pharynx and it contains gill slits. These animals are unisexual. Example, Amphioxus. All the four characteristics of chordates are present throughout their entire life. And these four characteristics are, first one, the notochord that is present in the body. Over here you can see this is the notochord. Second is the nerve cord is present on the dorsal side of the body. Then pharyngeal gill slits are present in the body. And finally the heart is present on the ventral side of the body. Subphylum Vertebrata is divided into 6 classes as follows: Cyclostomata, Pieces, Amphibia, Reptilia, Aves and Mammalia. Let us see the characteristics of all these 6 classes of vertebrates. Class Cyclostomata. These animals have jawless mouth provided with sucker. Their skin is soft and without any scale. Paired appendages are absent, means they do not have antenna, wings, legs or mouth parts. You can see over here the mouth is also jawless, only there is one sucker. Endoskeleton is cartilaginous. Most of the animals are ectoparasites, that is, they reside outside the body of the other animals. For example, petromyzone and myxine, etc. Picture shows petromyzone with different body parts like eyes, head, gills. Then this is the sucker, the trunk, anus. Over here tail is there and they have 2 dorsal fin. This is the first one and this is the second one, and finally they have a caudal fin. Next is Pieces. These are cold-blooded aquatic animals living in marine and fresh waters. Their body is spindle-shaped to minimize the water resistance. They have paired and unpaired fins for swimming. Tail fin is useful as a steering organ during swimming. Look at this picture. This is the tail fin. This one is the pectoral fin and here is the caudal fin. Exoskeleton is in the form of scales and endoskeleton is either cartilaginous or bony. Respiration occurs with the help of gills. Over here you can see gill slits are present. Picture shows a dogfish with several organs like eye, head, mouth, gill slits, fins, etc. Few more examples are pomfret, seahorse, shark, electric ray, etc. Class Amphibia. These animals are strictly aquatic during their larval life and they perform only aquatic respiration, whereas they can live in water as well as on land during the adult life and can perform aquatic as well as aerial respiration. They have two pairs of appendages. Digits are without claws, means fingers or toe, they are without claws. Exoskeleton is absent. Skin is without any derivative and usually kept moist for respiration. External ear is absent, but they have tympanum as shown over here in this picture for hearing. Neck is also absent. Eyes are prominent with the eyelids. Examples are frog, toad and salamander. Frog and toad are shown over here in this picture. The difference between the frog and the toad is that toad they have rough leathery skin whereas frog has smooth skin. You can see the different parts of the frog like eyes, thigh, ankle, foot, then mouth, tympanum, upper arm, forearm, fingers, etc. Class Reptilia. These are terrestrial animals with creeping movement as their body cannot be lifted up. These are cold-blooded animals, means they cannot control their body temperature and therefore become sluggish in cold weather. Their skin is dry and scaly. Neck is present between head and trunk. External ear is absent. Digits are provided with claws. Example, tortoise, snake, etc. Picture shows the external structure of a lizard with various organs like head, ear, nostril, mouth. This is the short leg. These toes you can see they are with claws, tail, trunk, and they have a scaly skin. Class Aves. They are completely adapted for aerial life. Their body is spindle-shaped to minimize the air resistance during flight. Digits are covered with scales and bear claws. Forelimbs are modified into wings. These animals are warm-blooded animals. That is, they can maintain their body temperature constant. Exoskeleton is in the form of feathers. Neck is also present and jaws are modified into beak. Examples are peacock, parrot, duck, etc. Picture shows one more example, that is pigeon, with different body parts like head, eye, beak, neck, wings, feather, tail feather, legs, etc. And the last class is class Mammalia. Presence of mammary glands is the typical characteristics of this class Mammalia. These animals are warm-blooded animals. Their body is divided into head, neck, trunk and tail. Digits are provided with nails, claws or hooves. Exoskeleton is in the form of hair or fur. Examples are elephant, human, kangaroo, dolphin, bat, etc. Picture shows a bat with different body parts like arm, elbow, nose leaf, ear, fur, legs, toes, tail. the tail membrane and the wing membrane, etc. This is all for this session. Thank you so much.